Video is for Big Al Alani, Dookie, Dingleberry purposes only. No, just kidding. This is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is meant to be taken seriously at all. I'm just sharing my own opinions, not facts, off publicly accessible information first made public by the public figure. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, or disparaging comments for entertainment purposes only. What is up, y'all? This is not your average reaction. I'm just a guy who likes to react to health and fitness stuff, usually around girl world. Today, I didn't really know what to do, and I kind of need to do something fairly fast. So I went on Miss Big Al Alani Dookie Dingleberry Rodriguez's page, and I sorted it by most popular. And then I asked my man to choose out of the most popular, and he chose this one. The title of this video is The Truth About Being Fat by Alexandra Rodriguez. And I didn't even know this, but it looks like comments are turned off on this video. So maybe a little spicy. Looks like she says, I don't know something I need to talk about. So this is probably going to be I'm a victim soliloquy monologue. So I do have her at 1.75, I believe, and let's have a think about what Miss Dookie Dingleberry Alani Rodriguez has to say about the truth about being fat.
Hey guys, all right, this is kind of vlog style, and as you can see, I was just crying a little bit. Just had a little bit of a breakdown in the car, like we all do at some point. So I don't have my camera, so I'm just doing this on my phone. But I just need to talk about something for 1 minute. Something that I'm wondering if any of you guys can relate to. Being overweight is so... It's interesting because I feel like people can just... They think they can say anything to you about it all the time. Like you don't know. Like you don't know you're overweight. Like, oh, I have no idea. I had no freaking idea. So, I don't know. It builds up after a while. So I just this morning went to a dermatologist appointment. You know, a dermatologist, they're doctors for your skin. And we had a great appointment. I really liked her. She was a new dermatologist. And at the end...
Oh my God, I wonder if she's going to be like, if you eat better or something like that, your skin will clear up or something.
She was asking me if I could talk about something to my primary care doctor. And she was like, yeah, go ask her about that. Because it's a new primary care doctor that I'm going to be going to. And she was like, yeah, go talk to your primary care doctor about this. And she'll also be able to help you with your weight. And I'm just like... You really had to add that on? We had a great appointment, we found a remedy, and then at the end...
Well, I know a lot of people probably have a bad taste in their mouth when doctors and physicians and other people, suggest weight loss or point to weight loss. The thing is, I think with healthcare, they're going to start with the most realistic, least expensive approach. And I think for a lot of things that could be weight loss. I think being overweight and obese is the cause of a lot of health concerns, I suppose. And that's the first course of action that they're probably going to take before they look into other more serious reasons for why your body's acting the way that it's acting or whatever's going on,
You just had to go and ruin it and say, and she can help you with your weight. And I know what a lot of you are probably thinking. You're overreacting. I'm not overreacting. Because...
Well, these health professionals are here to help improve your health. So it may hurt your fee-fees, but yeah, probably losing some weight would definitely help improve your health and help improve your skin as well. Your weight may not be the primary reason for your skin being like this, or it could be, honestly. It could be, you're eating too much, you have too much cortisol, it's throwing all your hormones out of whack, and because of that, you're getting all these, hormonal acne outbreaks in your, however old you are. What is this, 7 years ago? 2020, 2018? Yeah,
It never gets old how people can just think they can always just say something about your weight. Always. I have no idea. It's not something I'm working on. It's not something...
It's not like a random stranger came up to Alexandra and just called her fat. And This is probably a bad comparison, but I'm not going to sit here and get angry at people calling me gay because I'm gay. So, should Alexandra be getting upset at people calling her fat? You're at a health professional's appointment trying to improve your health, and they're just giving you a helpful suggestion, you know? If
that I'm aware of.
if you've got your ducks in a row, then it probably shouldn't hurt your fifis too much. I do understand we all have our days, but if you truly think that you're on the right track, then I don't think what this person's saying should hurt your fifis.
It's just such a weird thing to me. I just don't get it. Like, and I just felt so overwhelmed because I guess it's one thing because I hear it constantly, you know, not just on the internet, but it's something that I've dealt with like for my entire life. You know, like I've always been bigger. I'm extremely aware of my body.
If it causes you so much mental distress, why not do something about it? I understand maybe you just want to live in a world where people aren't mean or whatever, but if this is causing you so much distress and turmoil, and it's something that you can fix, right? If you lose weight or whatever, then people can't call you fat anymore, or if they do, it's going to have no effect on you, right?
I'm aware of my weight. I'm aware of like my health. Trust me, I'm aware of my health. Like, believe it or not, I actually have pretty good health for my weight.
Sure, Jan.
Because
Remember when Amberlyn Reed said that she went to the doctor and the doctor said, "You're obese, but you are healthy."
Like she had my charts in her hand. She was like, "You're healthy, but you are obese."
And then the doctor complimented her on her YouTube following, told her she smelled good, and then asked her out on a date.
that's a
That's
whole
a
other
joke.
conversation, a whole other misconception. But it never gets old. Like, it's crazy that people think they can always just, like, why did she,
You know, I've definitely met a lot of exceptions, like when people say, you know, you can be a little overweight but healthy or whatever. I think in a lot of people's minds, they may think like athletic. I've met a lot of, you know, typically overweight, not overweight like her, not super morbidly obese, but they've got a belly and they're a soccer player, but they're like a really, really good soccer player, faster than some people. Like that is where I could see people being like fat and healthy, if you'd even consider that healthy, you know. He's still probably eating in a calorie surplus, but he got that cardio on lock, you know.
like, you really think I don't know, I don't get it. Like, it's not like you don't hear that stuff all the time. Like, my mom and I were talking about this, and we were talking, like, because on the other opposite end of the spectrum, perhaps if someone was in there, like, having a new appointment like me, but they appeared to be anorexic or appeared to be struggling with a different type of eating disorder. I'm in my car, oh my gosh, I'm at the post office. And they were, like, very, very, very thin. Would she at the end have said,
Probably. She would have probably said the exact same thing. In fact, I bet you the woman who's anorexic looks even more frightening on death's door than you do. Most people that are on the opposite side of the spectrum, they're like rotting or losing their teeth. Obviously, they look very frail. I would be very shocked if they didn't say something.
that doctor can help you with your weight? I just don't think so. I just don't
I
think so.
think they
I just
would.
think it's a fat thing. And I'm okay with reclaiming the word fat. Whatever.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called the victim mentality.
Spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born! Using their ultra superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup have dedicated their lives to fighting crime and the forces of evil!
Something really important happened to my father.
You could send PayPal a back white meat.
Fat. Skinny, fat, whatever. They're adjectives. But I don't know. And I recently had this kind of big opportunity to do something on a really big platform. And the platform, I'm not going to go into detail, but it was for like a before and after like weight loss thing or like health journey or something. Okay. And I was just like, that's what you want me on this big platform? Like, sometimes it just feels like you're only identified as, like, people only see you as fat. That's how it feels. Like, that's what gets so frustrating. It's like, okay, you look at me and that's the first thing you see. And then that's what you start to label me as. And I'm so much more than that. Like, on that.
If you want to get rid of that, why don't you just lose the weight? And if it's not that big of a deal, or you want to live in a world where that doesn't matter, then go to therapy and try to fix whatever makes you so upset about how random strangers, feel about you or say about you.
Platform, I was like, okay, well, like, I could have done something awesome, like fashion for a curvier body, or like, a really cool winged liner on a hooded eye, like something else that I'm good at. Like, I'm not just my weight. And like, for people to always just like feel like they can say something like you don't know, like, it's not like.
The only thing she said that she like had in common with her predator father was that they both liked ketchup and they both liked ranch, and they both ate fries by grabbing clumps of them instead of just one fry at a time, you guys. But she's more than just a fat girl.
Something you think about and something you're aware of. It's so rude. It's rude. And like, sometimes these like little things will happen and like trigger you, and then it all just bottles up. And like, I left and it was like the last thing she said. So it just really like just hit me the wrong way. And I was like, why did you have to do that? Why did you have to just say that? Like, so unnecessary. Like, I'm aware. It's something I work on and I don't need you to say it. I'm not.
Well, if you're confident on you actively working on it and you're confident in the direction that you're going, then you really should not feel this upset about it. And I always go back to something I read probably on the internet. It was like, if it doesn't affect you in 5 years, don't take more than 5 minutes thinking about it or dreading on it. And I think that could be applied here. I don't think the woman in the doctor's office saying that your primary care physician can help you with your weight is going to like negatively affect you 5 years down the road. And if it does, girl, I mean, you need some psychological assistance. But yeah, you should, you could be like, damn, that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, and then go about your day,
Blind. I don't know if this video is coming out right. I was just talking to my mom about it on the phone, and I was just trying to figure it out, like, how I could express this. And I just feel like someone out there has to relate, where it's just like, you feel like it's always the top of conversation. Like, when I was a kid, it was always something that had to be talked about. Like, I went to the gym with my grandma, like, 3 days a week, 4 days a week when I was a kid. Like, it's always been a thing. And sometimes you just don't want to fucking hear it, because you know it. We're not dumb. We're not ignorant to it. We're not blind. But other people think like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe if I tell her to lose weight, she'll do it. Oh, it's really not that fucking simple. And like, shut up. It just gets so old. It just gets so old. And sometimes you just don't want to hear it. I don't know if anyone out there will relate to this. I don't know if I'll even leave this video up. But in this moment, I'm just frustrated and like hoping someone out there can relate. But, I have enough self-love and self-confidence in myself to just like shake it off. Because I always do. Because I know I'm more than that. And I know I'm actually pretty healthy. And I know I work on my weight. And I try to eat healthy. And I work out. And I do the best I can. I do. I don't know.
If this is the best you got, girl, then I mean, I guess this is the effort that's expected when, you make videos. And no offense, you guys, but like, I don't think her videos on YouTube take a ton of effort, take a ton of editing, take a ton of forethought, especially in her earlier days. This woman got blessed on YouTube with a fat paycheck very early on. And I think her idea of what hard work is probably skewed to what like objectively it actually is, if that makes any sense, you guys. So she thinks hard work is, going to Home Goods and filming herself drinking an Alani and mindlessly shopping for dumb shit that she doesn't need.
Merchandise, Morty. Your only purpose in life is to buy and consume merchandise, and you did it. You didn't ask questions or raise ethical complaints. You just looked straight into the bleeding jaws of capitalism and said, yes, Daddy, please. And I'm so proud of you. I only wish you could have bought more. I love buying things so much, Morty.
Rick, are you...
Do you need to go to the hospital? I love you, Morty. Give Grandpa a kiss.
And that's just the truth.
I don't know. But like always, I'll shake it off, and I remember my self-worth, and
Shake it off, shake it off.
just because like strangers think they can tell you that you're fat and you should lose weight, like shouldn't affect your self-worth and self-love because people are just like rude and ignorant. So sorry, this video's kind of sad. I just felt like I needed.
I mean, I will say, you know, probably to some folks, that may give them a sense of superiority, you know, telling someone they need to lose weight, even though that's very stupid. You should just focus on yourself. I think for the most part, unless you're putting yourself online like this woman is, the only people who should be making comments about that are like your doctor and your family and friends, you know, people who like should care about you and should tell you the hard stuff. But more often than not, they don't, because they want to maintain a positive relationship, and they understand that saying the hard thing can definitely get in the way of having a good relationship.
Talk about it. Let me know if you can relate.
Rise.
Can't relate. Yeah, what do you guys think about her victim mindset monologue soliloquy? Please let me know in the comments down below. This was a super short, super quick one. I did randomly think, I don't know if I've showed y'all this before. Excuse me, oh my goodness. I track my workouts on this app called Basic Gym, you guys, and it's completely free. I'm not sponsored. And I like this app because it's simple, right? If you download other gym progress apps, it's like I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of crap that I have to sift through just to like either find the exercise that I'm doing, etc. So like this is easy. It's just muscle groups. You type the plus, name of the muscle group, and you can do a description if you want, right? So I have all my different workout days, abs, back and bicep, lat focused, blah, 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 right? And so you click on one, and then it brings you to another menu where you can add your exercises. And so I just number them, like I'll put 1 and then the exercise if I want to follow them in a specific order. But after you put the name of the exercise, you can do a description if you want. And then you just go into it, and there's your weight and there's your reps. And it's literally that simple. You just hit add, and then it tracks it for you. And you can easily track your workouts every single time you go. I used to be a person who would bring a pen and paper. I did that for a very long time. And then it's like, enough is enough. I started doing it in my notes app, and that was even just like too messy, you know. But if you're looking for a break from the pen and paper, definitely give that app a shot. And besides that, I think that's all I got on my mind at this moment. I will see you guys tomorrow, getting closer and closer to acquiring my big Alani Dookie Dingleberry wig, so stay tuned for that. And I'll catch you later. So much for watching. If you want to support the channel, give me a like or a dislike, a comment, or subscribe.